and welcome to International History Chapter 3.4. This is just basically when World War II starts. So let's get into it. It's not as complicated as it sounds. So after the Munich conference, when Hitler was like, "Okay, I'm only gonna take Sudetenland. I'm not gonna take over Czechoslovakia." He's like, "Okay, guys, go take Czechoslovakia." And Britain over here is like, "Oh Lord, save the Queen," because it's like, because now Britain has to rearm because they realize Poland's probably gonna take over everything. So British is like, yeah, because Chamberlain got a lot of like, everyone was pissed. Everyone mad as hell because why the hell would he let Hitler take Czechoslovakia? Like, what the hell? What's going on? And so they had to get ready to rearm, which earlier they had the 10-year plan, which was them assuming that they wouldn't get in another war for 10 years and they would attempt not to. And that in that 10 years, they'd rebuild their economy and military. But it has not been 10 years since World War One. So they're like, damn, we gotta rearm now. And everyone was pissed. And then before we get to the starting of World War II, the Nazi-Soviet Pact is there, which is kind of impactful, but not to, like, the fullest extent. Like, the Nazi-Soviet Pact is the little, why is this disattached? But, it's you guys, the Soviets, being like, okay, I guess I'll be friends with you, Hitler, and Hitler's like, he. Because they don't like each other, because Germany is in the anti-Comintern, and the Comintern is the communists, so they're, like, fake friends, basically, but they still make a pact because the USSR needs resources and is still very isolated and needs friends. And Hitler, all of this did was to make sure that, like, the USSR wouldn't, like, try to do anything if they try to take over. Because, like, Germany is here, Poland is here, and then Russia's, like, here, okay? So, Germany is here, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna take over Poland. Don't do anything. And then the USSR was like, okay, fine. Basically. Now, the actual World War breaks out with the invasion of Poland. Because there's an Anglo-Polish alliance. I think that's what it's called. But basically, so I think I mentioned here already that the British is friends with Poland, and so if Hitler decides, hey, go into Poland, Britain's gonna have to get into the war, and then it's two major powers fighting, and yeah, World War II starts. We don't go too deep into it because this is international history, but it's Aice, so and Aice doesn't like to get into war for some reason. Just likes to tell us what happened. But so the Poland invasion is what actually starts World War II. Like, that is the starting. Like, that's the first World War II battle. Like, that's the start of World War II. There's a lot of reasons why World War II started. Like, for example, like the rise of there was high tensions everywhere. The rise of dictators everywhere. The rise of Francisco Franco, Hitler, Mao Zedong, I forgot Italy's name, Mussolini, Hitler's dictators is rising, the really weak economy, and the reason why dictators were able to rise was because the economy was weak, so everyone was mad at their government. It's just the high tensions after World War One is basically what caused World War II. But that's it for today's video. Thank you.